Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra here on Global Television. Social Buzz is a platform where we bring you all of the highlights on social media. If it's buzzing on social media, just know that we are here to bring it to wherever it is you are. I am Ogoch Kumobdo. So we are going to be looking at trending issues going on right now. And I must tell you that the weekend was jam-packed with a lot of them. But before we go into the topic of today, I would like you to join us on DSTV channel 365, or you can watch on StarTime channel 276. And please to be part of this conversation, because we need your thoughts, we need what you think about it. We need you to join also on YouTube. It's Global TV NG, one word. All you need to do is to subscribe and click on the bell like icon. It's going to notify you whenever we come your way. So you need to drop your comments, also like and share to your friends and loved ones. Okay, let's dive right into the topic of the day. And this one is Matawale's 9 sons and daughters to wed same day in Abuja. Immediately I saw this particular, post on social media, it has gone viral because it's more like the first man to do this. The Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, will witness 9 of his children get married on the same day. The invitation card for the multiple weddings has gone viral on social media. All 9 children and their partners were mentioned in one wedding invitation card. This one has no time to waste, to be very honest. So the minister's children who are to wed include 5 sons and 4 daughters. Their partners are also from influential families, as the invitation shows. The weddings will hold at the Central Mosque, Abuja, by 1:30 p.m. on February 6th. Information on the card reviews. Arrangement for the wedding is set to be in the final stages. I must tell you that this man is a man of, like, I don't have time. That's what it shows, because it's more like, when our parents would tell us, you all are getting married, just get married and leave the house. I think he was even tired of seeing his children at home, and he just decided to fix a date. Okay, everyone, you are leaving my house by February, whether you like it or not, whether you have a spouse or not, just leave my house, to be very honest. I understand how parents can be, letting their children, wanting their children to get married and, leaving their house. At the same time, when you leave the house, they'll be the one to call you. Can you just come back to the house? Let's see you. You don't come around. Let's see the grandchildren and all of that. I know how parents can be with that. But you making sure that all your children get married, 9 children get married same day. Okay, now I understand that it's cost effective, to be very honest, because you can imagine, preparing for a wedding, 9 different weddings. You know how much you're going to spend. And I must tell you that the same caliber of people who came for the first wedding will come for the rest of them. So why not just put them in one space? Since they are all my children, this is considered a mass wedding. And I must say, I think this is the first man that has done it in Nigeria or in the world. 9 children. I don't know who has actually wedded their children together, all of them together in one day. But this one, he's breaking record. I think Guinness record book should identify Matawale and make sure that they actually give him something, recognize him for this effort. It's not easy for a man to pull, all of this effort. And the crowd that day will be much, I must tell you. If I have my way, I would like to, attend that wedding and see how it's going to be. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a lot of networking, because you can imagine friends of the first bride and groom coming in, friends of the second, 9 different persons from different parts of the world. Is going to be really huge. It's more like Abuja. Abuja is going to stand still for that wedding. I don't know the hall they are going to use, because any hall they will be using on that day should be a hall that is ready to, accommodate over 2, or let's say, let me not exaggerate, let's say 2 million or 1 million persons, because we've seen weddings of 700, 800, 1 million, 2 million. So definitely this one should be ready to accommodate a lot of them. I don't know. To me, I don't like crowds, so I don't know how it's going to look. Some persons will tell you that wedding, I don't want crowd, I just want 2 or 3. So how would this one look? I've been trying to, visualize the whole scene and all of that. The person who is going to be in charge, like the event planner, obviously will be exhausted. Well, let's take some comments. Let's see if some persons also think the same thing the way I'm thinking, if they feel like the work is going to be too much on the event planner, if they feel like the marriage is more like being like trying to cut costs. I don't think Matawale is trying to cut costs. Come on, he's the Minister of State Defense, by the way. So I think he has all of the resources, and of course his family too would definitely help us. So I don't think it's cutting costs. I just feel like he just wants everything to happen once. Everybody go your way. All right, the first comment we are going to be taking today is coming from Belali Omar. And Belali says, the perfect way of managing finances. Congratulations to the family. Honestly, perfect way. There's no time to throw money everywhere. Let's just do it once. Since you all have seen your spouse, the girls, have you seen your own? Yes. The men, have you seen your own? Yes. Why not? Let's just do it once. All right. Congratulations, by the way. The next comment is coming from Moreni04. And Moreni says, good definition of mass wedding. The man like normies, as it be the same set of people go there each of the wedding. Why not Kuku put everyone together? Save time and save cost. Who knows? Maybe that's what he studied in school, economics. But honestly, you save time because he doesn't really have the time to start attending wedding back to back. Do you know how many actually they are going to? So if they are supposed to do it like different, different months or different weeks, you can imagine the same set of persons coming for different weddings, so in different Ashwebi, you'll be hearing 100,000, 200,000 for Ashwebi. Come on. So I think this is cost effective, to be very honest. So yes, congratulations and kudos to this idea. Maybe some persons start adopting this idea. It's a good one. So people should adopt it. When you see ideas like this, please adopt it. There's nothing bad about it, okay? All right, the last comment for this particular story is coming from Tori Village. And Tori Village said, it's like their father held meeting 1st of December and told them everybody is getting married and leaving his house the same day and fixed a wedding for them all on the same day. Who knows? Like I said, sometimes parents are tired of seeing their children around. They just tell you, please, just leave the house. Go somewhere. Don't you have friends? Go out. But this time around, he's saying, everybody, oh yeah, submit your spouse. Submit your spouse and I'll pick a date for you. That's I think that's what just happened. You know, when sometimes our parents are telling you, who are you dating? Are you even seeing anybody? I know, yes. If you are in that shoe right now, if that is what is happening to you right now, don't worry, you are not alone. We are much on that in that bus. So I know how parents will be asking you, who are you dating? Can you bring your spouse home? Can you bring your boyfriend? Can you bring your girlfriend home? Let's see them. I'm sure that's what have happened. You know, bring everybody home and let's pick a date so that everyone can just go their way. I'll do it once and for all. I'm sure he's a man who doesn't like stress. Let's just wrap it up. That's what he said. So congratulations to Matawale, and we look forward to that wedding. And of course, it's going to be a blissful wedding. It's more like networking. For me, that wedding is more like a networking because we are going to have all of the big politicians, the highs and lows of Nigeria. We are going to have all of them. Anything you think of, they are going to be there in that wedding. So it's a good time to network when you get to the wedding. That's if you're invited. Of course, such wedding will be strictly by invitation. You are not going to be there if you're not invited. If you do not have an invitation card, my dear, just stay at home and don't even try to force your way inside. So if you're invited and you go there, make sure that you make use of that opportunity. Network as much as you can. Meet people and also have a good time. I would love to be there though. Let me see how it's going to be, like set by set, how you call this one, you bless them, you join them, you call this one. The imam is going to work a lot that day. Whoever is going to be be in charge officiating that particular wedding is going to do a lot that day. So congratulations to them once again. All right, let's move over to the next topic for today on Social Buzz Extra. The next one we're talking about, this one is really heartbreaking. This one has been making rounds on social media, and I must tell you, there's no way I can do Social Buzz Extra today without picking this story. So 3 people have been arrested for gruesome murder of a housewife and her 6 children in Kano State. The victims, Fatima Abubakar, 35, and her children, Maimuna, 17, Aisha, 16, Bashir, 13, Abubakar, 10, Farouk, 7, and Abdusalam, barely 1.5 years old, were attacked with dangerous weapons after hoodlums broke into their residence. The spokesperson of the command, CSP Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa, who disclosed this in a statement on Sunday, said the suspects identified as Ishaku Yakubu and Yakubu Abdulaziz were arrested during a a sting operation that lasted for 7 hours. The leader of the gang and a nephew to the deceased housewife, Umar Awalu, confessed to the crime. He also admitted, that the same syndicate has carried out a series of gruesome killings, including the murder and burning of 2 housewives at Tudunyola quarters, Kano State. According to the PPRO, 4 blood-stained clothes and deceased, 2 mobile phones, stolen money, and cutlass, club, gora, and other dangerous weapons were recovered from the suspects. The Kano State Police Command, acting on the directives of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeola Egbetokun, has leveraged intelligence-led policing to apprehend 3 suspected masterminds behind the brutal murder of a housewife and her 6 children in Dorai Chiranchi quarters, Kano, on the 17th January 2026, the statement reads. Under the direction of the Commissioner of Police, CP Ibrahim Adamu Bakori, this is a team of police crack operatives successfully arrested the suspects. The suspects, Umar Awalu, 23 years old, and Sabuwar Gandu, quarters, Kano, Ishaku Yakubu, aka Chebe, 40 years old, of Sagagi quarters, Kano, and Yakubu Abdulaziz M, aka Wawo, 21 years old, of Sabongida Sharada quarters, Kano, were arrested during this operation. Honestly, I feel bad about this, and when I first saw these beautiful photos of these children, the first thing that came to my mind is, how do people even raise their hands to hit children? We're not even talking, this time around, we're not even talking about killing. Like when you beat a child to a point, the child is crying, you are beating the child is crying, you're destroying the life of that child is crying, and you are there. Are you, do you still have your, this person is just insane. That's the only thing I can say, because I don't know how to explain this act. These are psychopaths that are working and living around us. They are living with us. They are working with us. They are walking on the street freely, and nothing is being done. You can imagine the baby. This person is just a toddler, a 1 year and a half old baby. What exactly would you say was your reason for killing a child? You did not just stop at 1. You went ahead to make sure that the 6 of them were brutally murdered, and you went ahead with the murder. Honestly, I don't know how to explain this, but I just want to hope that the police actually carry out their duty. I'm just happy that they've been caught, yes, but if you leave here, I'll tell you, let it be an eye for an eye, because you didn't kill one person. You are just one person, but you didn't kill one person. If we can start doing eye for an eye, I'm sure this thing is going to reduce. I know you're going to say, oh, she's preaching, she's preaching something that is not great, that is not good, it's out of the law, it's not in the law should be carried out, and all of that. If they should go through all of the proceedings in court and go through all of the trials, they should make sure that the right thing is done. Because tell me how you just stay and you kill people. It is really, really bad. I went through the comment section and I got a lot of people bashing people, saying a lot of things, and I'm also telling you that nobody was happy about it. Nobody's going to be happy when they see something like this. Who wants to be happy? A full family. Just imagine the traumatic experience the father of these children will be going through at this point. What do you want to tell the father? Oh, forgive and forget, tomorrow is a better. What English do you want to speak? What language do you want to speak for this man to forget this act? He's never going to forget that date, which is the 17th, of January 2026. Imagine when someone is happy and appreciating God that they were able to see a new year, only for their year to be cut short. He didn't just cut short one person's life. The full family, everyone in the family is gone, because we allow people do things that they want to do. Honestly, sometimes we must have seen traces of things like this in people. But we just shove them under the carpet and say, oh, don't worry, he's just misbehaving. Oh, she's just misbehaving. She'll be fine when she gets back to her senses. What if they don't get back to their senses? What if they continue things like this? There are some persons who have been let out of prison all because of, oh, pardon, oh, he pleaded, oh, he's allowed to plead, and he pleaded, and they gave him, and actually they pardoned him. That person will still go and commit a crime like this again. I think sometimes pardoning, I understand that there are some persons in the police custody that are really innocent somehow, and yes, those are the people that I feel they need pardon. But if they have committed this kind of crime, then they shouldn't be pardoned for anything, because I tell you, whoever committed something like this would definitely do something more, or worse, if you let them be. So that's my 2 cents on this, because I cannot let this kind of person be, to be very honest. It's sad. It's very, very sad that something like this is happening and everyone just keep quiet. According to, information, other reports, this same man, this young men who carried out this gruesome murder have done something like this earlier before, and they were just let out. They forgave them after, I think they also served, some time in prison, and afterwards they were let out of prison. And after they went out of prison, what happened? They did more. That's the reason why I said, don't let them go. Make sure they are punished. When people are punished, I think everyone knows what they are doing. My friend will tell you, everybody knows what they are doing. So when they give you A, make sure you reply with B. Don't just stay still. Everyone knows what they are doing, even children. Sometimes children knows what they are doing. They are very manipulative, yes. That's why when they do something, you correct them. You might call them kids. Oh, he's just 4 years old. Don't worry, he's just 4 years old. My dear, if you don't correct the 4 years old, it will get to a time whereby you cannot correct that 4 years old. He's no longer going to be a 4 years old. And if it keeps happening like that from childhood and you don't correct, they keep growing with it, and they feel like, oh, it's not a wrong thing. I'm doing something right. No one punished me for it. I wasn't penalized, so I think I'm fine. And they grow up with it, and they become nuisance in the community. No one gives birth to a child and wants that child to be a nuisance. So let's please try to correct from childhood. They say train up a child in the way it should go, so that when he grows, he won't depart from it. That's what the Holy Book said. So please, let's do it right. And I pray that the government actually handles this. The security operatives are already on it, and I must commend them for this early arrest. It happened so fast. There was no time, and yes, they did it very fast. They were arrested very, very early. I must commend the security operatives, the police, for this. And also, may the soul of this family who have gone to rest actually rest in peace. May they rest in peace, and may God forgive whatever it is that shortcomings before leaving this earth. All right, let's move over to the last topic of today, and this one is a Nigerian woman who has shared excessive demand on choir. She shares her experience on what it is. Choir uniform is causing issue. According to her, she joined the church choir as a young girl fresh out of secondary school because she loved singing and had a strong voice. Things, however, quickly changed when she realized the choir operated with an endless list of compulsory outfits. She said the choir required multiple uniforms, different camisoles, suits, shoes, and colors for different Sunday services, sometimes with outfit changes on the same day, with services held weekly, and expectations always changing. Keeping up became financially draining. She explained that many young girls in the choir, including her peers, began compromising themselves just to afford the required clothes and shoes. If you didn't have the clothes, you were pushed to the background, she said. They treated you like you didn't matter. Let's take a look at the video of this young lady.
Church nearly turned me to a runs girl. I was this close to becoming a runs girl. Because of what? Church. How did it happen? I was in the choir, innocently. I love singing. I had a very, very strong alto. So, while I was in the choir, I noticed that these people have series of clothes that we wear. When I say clothes, I mean clothes. We'll have pink camisole, yellow camisole, green camisole, this suit, that suit, this shoe, that shoe, different colors for different Sunday services. And let me tell you, we do 2 Sundays on Sunday basis. So imagine that. And we have to change clothes. Now, I was just a young girl that, you know, just finished secondary school. And I joined the choir. These people were so demanding of us as young girls that I literally saw most of my mates in the choir turn to Olosho before my very eyes. Why? Because they were trying to meet up with the demands of the choir. Hey, we have to wear this shoe. When I say shoe, you will see, these people, they nearly destroyed me, but I caught myself because, I mean, this thing didn't sit well with me. Why are you guys so demanding? So if you don't have these clothes, they will relegate you to the background. They will treat you like a nobody. They will literally trash you into the waste bin. Because who are you? Now you will now see people from Lagos, girls from Lagos come down to Enugu to compete. Now if they join the choir, you see them wearing very expensive shoes, expensive handbags, suits. We will not get anything. I don't know what they want from us. They want us to turn to what we don't understand. Church, if you people want your choirs to be changing clothes like that, you should be sponsoring it now. Because where do you expect these young girls to get the money from? No, all you people care about is aesthetics. You don't care about how it happens. If you want to sleep with 100 men, sleep with 100 men, get the clothes, make sure you are like this to the teeth on Sunday to climb the stage and sing. If you don't do it, they relegate you to the background. They treat you like a nobody. They will trash you. These people don't care. And they have cliques in the church. They have cliques in the choir, in the church, whatever. They have these cliques. If you don't belong to that class, you are automatically a low life. I mean, they tell you. These people were so demanding. I was literally losing myself. I was almost this close to losing myself. Then I caught myself. I was like, you guys, because I'm done. One of those Sundays, I stopped joining the choir. I sat in the congregation. They saw me and they were like, "This, you are too stubborn." They started gossiping me within themselves because I felt I don't want to join their nonsense again. I mean, I was from a humble background.
Well, that complaint was valid, in fact is valid, honestly, where she eventually said she withdrew from the church choir and returned to sitting with the congregation. That decision, she added, sparked gossip and criticism, but it also helped her regain clarity. To be honest, if it doesn't suit you, if you're not comfortable with it, why not? Please withdraw. No one is, I think service in churches or in religious organizations should be voluntarily, not by force. It should be something that you want to do and not forced to do it. And if you think, okay, it's no longer helping you, it's no longer comfortable, why not please withdraw and maybe join another service unit that don't require you wearing uniform. There are some service units that you have to wear uniform, while some you just have to be, just be in the crowd but do your thing and serve God. That's what matters. It is in the heart. That's all that matters. Yes, we have comments from social media, and this one is coming from the Sokwe Meyongbe. And this Meyongbe says, the truth is that she's right, but these issues exist in every other gathering as well. At your workplace, on the streets, even in your family. We project that of the church because of what we expect church to be. Your expectations are valid, but bear in mind that it's the same people who are in church that are in your workspace, your streets, your family. So if they do that there, they will do it in the church as well. Here's my advice. If you can't meet up to their demands, leave the choir, but don't leave church, because it's God you came to meet, not choir master. Ireo, in peace. All right, thank you, Sokpe, dear. And the next comment is coming from Val Samson 95, and he says, take us back to black and white. Shikenan. I remember when I was growing up, it was all black and white. Even during choreography, because I love choreography. Like, I did a lot of choreography growing up, and it was just black and white. But these days, I see choreography. You say, go and buy ballet skirts. Even in school, in churches, you're supposed to buy ballet skirts. You're supposed to wear white gown. You're supposed to do this. I think It's too much. It's too much. What about people, parents that don't have money to afford all of that? So I understand this black and white thing, okay? All right, the last but not the least comment for today is coming from Olowo1. And Olowo says, I believe church should always have provision for young girls and boys, and even the poor people who are workers, especially the choristers who need many colors of clothes to ministers. Yes, I also agree with this. Yes, provide to an extent. If you say, okay, church is doing 50% of the uniform, then while you as the person who wants to be part of that organization brings 50%, is very, very understandable, instead of putting it, because some persons really want to work, they want to serve, but cannot do that because of the so much the high demand in all of this. Okay, all right, that's all we have for you today on Social Buzz Extra. Do not worry, we'll be bringing you more stories, and if you're just tuning in, don't worry, you've not missed out on anything. All you need to do is to make sure that you go run off to YouTube now, subscribe to Global TV NG, click on the bell like icon. Is going to notify you whenever I will come your way so you don't miss out again. And also please enjoy as you watch and drop your comments. We are going to take your thoughts one after the other and reply them. Okay, I am Ogochukwu, and that's all we have for you today. Till I come your way next time, please stay safe and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now.